This week, we take a break from our van build to explore some hidden gems in Ireland's most northern point in our good old 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗏. Or so I thought. Turns out Shane had very different plans and I had absolutely no idea.
I had other plans, but sure, whatever.
We are trying to make our way to our first stop of the trip, and as you can see, we are hardly moving. I think we are going through the steepest hill in Ireland.
And I'm trying to make sure it doesn't overheat. Where is this place that you picked?
I don't know. It's part of the 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗏𝗧𝗧.
Well, it's part of, it must be the highest hill in Ireland because Christ almighty. I'm in first gear, I can't get up.
I didn't realise how high this place is. My ears are popping. Fergus is in first gear.
I am struggling.
Surprisingly, we have made it. And I have to say that the views are amazing, even if this fort is not worth it. The views are. What?
You had one job and you picked the highest hill in Ireland.
I don't know if we are wise coming on a trip in February in a van that has no heater. It's given -2 degrees tonight.
It's actually given -3.
-3?
Yes.
Thank you for
-3 in Fergie, no heater, no nothing, but a pair of shorts.
I just wanted to appreciate the sun because in a couple of hours it's going to be freezing.
It actually feels so weird being back in Fergus because really we haven't lived in a van in quite a while.
Yeah, like 2 months.
Yeah, in over 2 months.
Oh, okay. Tell you something, it's so cold up here, the wind would cut you in two. But this place is cool. And it sounds, you can hear your voice like echoey.
The view is spectacular. The breeze, not so much.
And you're still in shorts.
I know.
And there's Fergie, the adventure bus, who made it all the way from down there. Good job.
He made it back down.
Let's get back into Fergus and warm up for a little bit, although it's not going to be much.
We just have to give it a little time to warm up the gold blokes. Not like that time in France.
Nice.
Every time.
Well,
almost every time.
how's the brakes?
Working good.
Yeah. We're not fitting in.
What is it?
208.
Your destination is on the right.
It's not on the right, no.
On to the next one. Looks like we can't go here. That's the first height barrier we've seen in a while.
In a long time.
Where are we going next?
I have no idea.
This is probably like one of the worst things about doing van life in Ireland is all these little nice places and along the coast you're going to find height barriers. When we did our 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗏𝗧𝗧 trip last year, especially around Mayo and Kerry, they were full of height barriers. Yeah. But this is one of the first ones we've seen on this trip here in Donegal. But I do know that they are popping up more and more, which is quite frustrating. Like, what is Perry Fergie going to do? He blends in.
Although it's so cold today, the sun is out, and when the sun is out in Ireland, there's nowhere like it.
There is no place on earth like Ireland when it gets the weather. No. When it doesn't have the weather, yeah, it's not good.
But we have been blessed with the weather anytime we've been really away in Fergus in Ireland, so we're gonna jinx it. So our next stop is going to be Glenavon Waterfall, which is right beside Tulla Strand, and that's where we're gonna cook lunch. And I think there's like a couple of nice walks around that area, so might even be our home for the night. God knows, we'll see where the day takes us.
We kind of missed our turn. So we got here to the waterfall and we started making our way up, and before we got here I said, Nanny, is there a brave walk to this waterfall? And she's like, no, it's only like a really short walk.
Yeah, people say that it's a very short walk in Google Maps, and then there was a sign saying
it's
that
over
it's
a kilometre.
It's 1 kilometre. We've made it to the waterfall. It goes all the way down there. It's nice that you have a little bridge right in front of it, and Shane is doing a little bit of reading. What are you learning about?
It's not about anything, it's just in tribute to a person that moved here from America.
Oh.
Doris. Hello, Doris.
The joys of coming in February is that we have the place to ourselves.
There is nobody.
When we were coming in the car park, there was a sign saying, if the car park is full, leave and return later. Strictly no parking on the road. And that got me scared because I thought it was going to be really popular, but
There's nobody. The good thing about Ireland, we don't have to turn the alarm on.
So it's on to 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧 next, and it's only 3 minutes away, which is perfect because we're gonna have lunch there and I am absolutely starving and looking forward to a bite to eat. So, are you hungry?
Pretty hungry. It is what time?
Like 3 o'clock, is it?
3 o'clock. We've been on the road since 11.
Yeah.
Pretty hungry.
Although we are quite hungry, we are going to see what this place is like before eating because it's winter time and we have to go with the sun first.
So 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧 Beach is absolutely beautiful, but our bellies are calling. So back into Fergus and we're going to cook up something. And then we might stay here. There is a couple of more park ups around, so we might go and check them out. We don't know, but if not, this here is a pretty nice place.
We didn't even lock the van.
We're in Ireland.
Go on, the heat's escaping. Oh, it's gonna be all sandy though. We are actually cheating today, and for lunch we are having Shane's mum's famous chicken curry. So it's just a matter of heating it up, which is perfect because we're so hungry, and it's just gonna be really quick. We also have some rice with us, some veg, so it's gonna be a feast in the middle of Donegal. Please tell me the gas is working.
Oh! Hey!
Don't judge. Yeah, we hit the rice up in the pan.
Okay guys, we have limited supplies in Fergus. We have pizza in the pan, we have rice in the pan, we have
everything in the pan.
Everything in the pan. So
back to eating out of a drawer, sitting on a toilet. How does it feel?
It's good to be back.
But can we put the roof down, please?
Oh yeah, sorry, the roof.
It's so cold.
We have to save all the heat.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. So we are just finished wrapping up having our lunch, but the thing is, this place is covered by mountains and houses, so we are losing a lot of light, and it's still pretty early. It's still only 10 to 4, so we should have like another hour or so of light, but judging by the view here, we don't. So we have found another park up which is only 9 minutes away, so that is where we are going to go ahead and see can we get a little bit more light. It's out towards the west, so should get a little bit more. Fingers crossed. It's only 9 minutes away, so in Fergus probably 20, so let's see. Also, look what we have with us for the very first time.
Yes, it's going to be so good tomorrow morning because Fergus is going to be covered in water. Thank you so much because Gary, you sent that over to us, and it's going to be such an upgrade in little Fergus because he hasn't got any upgrades in a long time.
Well, he got it really there.
Yeah, I mean like an upgrade that we use inside. I mean...
Boys, I think we found the winner. This looks like a perfect park up along the wild Atlantic Way.
We've made it to our home for tonight, and this place looks stunning. I'm so glad that we moved from 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧 to this side of this peninsula because it's a lot sunnier. We're gonna have a lovely sunset, and Shane is just getting a rock to level us in. Have you found that rock?
I think so. We're going to give it a go. We made friends. He's a local to here.
That's good. That's perfect.
I know.
So another camper van came and you were talking to him?
Yeah, he's Paul. He lives here and he's going to subscribe to the channel. He actually thinks he's seen us before on YouTube. Yeah, because he watched the Brittany Ferries video.
Oh my god, that's so funny. And now we're sleeping together tonight. Well, I mean. He's sleeping over there.
Alright, Annie. I had other plans, but sure, whatever. thing about Ireland is that the people are like super friendly, and we have just parked up, and the neighbour that we have for the night came out and he was talking to us, and he's actually from here, and he was saying that this exact place where we are right now is the first ever republic in Europe. And the reason why is because when the British were ruling over Ireland, there is like a gap here and a gap over there, and in here they made
they closed the roads.
They closed the roads because in here they made poaching, and the British said no more poaching, so they closed the roads off either side, and this here became the first republic.
So they basically became independent of the British. And then what's the name of the country of their
Eris or something.
So people here say they are from Eris, then they might say they are from Donegal, and then maybe they'll say they are Irish.
So there is a fun fact right here where we are is the first ever republic in Europe. There you go, you learn something new every day.
What? Me saying, oh, we are going on a trip around the Wide Atlantic Way in Donegal, blah blah blah. Shane, I have other plans. I'm not looking at the views anymore. I'm like
So, as you guys know, me and Annie have been together for 10 years, and everybody has been putting a lot of pressure on me to get a ring. So I had to go and do it. But the funny story is, the ring has been in Fergus for the last couple of days, and I had to hide it so she didn't see it. So there is a melee box in the back of the van that a back bearing comes in, so I had to take the back bearing out, put in the box inside the melee box so that she wouldn't notice, and then I had to go and get it.
too funny.
So Fergus's spare parts is coming in play once again. So guys, we are back in the van. It is absolutely freezing.
We've put all the blinds up to try to keep the very little heat that
we have
in the van. But here we have this beautiful back bearing box in which Shane had hidden the ring. What has happened? I was literally coming here.
Melee, if you're watching, if you want to sponsor us some back bearings and everything else, please do so. We need them in Fergus.
They're perfect for hiding rings. I started this video going out with someone, and now I'm engaged.
Well, hopefully the engagement on this video is better than the engagement ring.
Oh my god. I'll do it.
Oh, let me see. Oh, that's warm, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very warm.
This is actually a pretty cool little device. So we have it plugged into our all powers right now. Currently, it's pumping out 25-degree heat, and it's pulling 602 watts. So it is pretty heavy on the all. Oh Jesus, it's just going down to percent every like 30 seconds.
Doesn't matter, Shane. Doesn't matter. It's so cold. But we just have it on for a little bit to try to warm the van.
Until we get down to 95%.
Yeah.
I'm not lying, this little thing from Lidl's, I think it's Lidl's, puts out serious heat. This is what times have come to.
Times are bad.
We're sitting here hugging a little electric heater out of an all powers. But without the all powers, we wouldn't be able to run this. And
I'm boiling water for a hot water bottle. It's given -3 tonight, and we are literally by the sea, where I'd say it's going to be really blowy, and it's not gonna help. We're not sheltered at all.
No, we are definitely not sheltered. So this is one thing we have not missed about Fergus is
making the bed.
Making the bed. So my pillow, your hat, and this year we have, what is it called, teddy bear blanket pillow thing.
So they are gonna be, they feel a lot warmer, and we have a massive duvet with this teddy cover.
It's blinded me.
Ah.
I'd say we'll be as warm as toast here tonight.
Yeah.
Good morning guys, we have woken up in this stunning location along the Wide Atlantic Way. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's so good to be back in Fergus. Everything just went back to normal. As soon as we haven't been in them in over 2 months, and then as soon as we go back, it's just like we have never left. The wind last night, the waves, everything was so nice. Fell asleep like babies. We woke up at 10 to 3 thinking it was time to get up, and it was so cozy. Wasn't really cold at all. but we do need to get a diesel heater. But let's see what the day holds. Let's see what we get up to back into Fergus. Maybe cook some breakfast, get Annie up, and then let's see what this beautiful coastline has to offer. Good morning. Look how easy that is.
And just like that, Fergus is back into living mode, but I am looking forward for a fixed bed in the future.
How was your first night back in Fergus?
It was very good. I slept so well. For some reason at 10 to 3 I thought it was time to get up. But we still had like another 5 hours left. So really good. I slept so good. I don't know.
Time for a walk?
Yeah, go for a walk. It's dry, all I want. Hopefully the sun comes out a little bit, but the local told us that there's some nice fort if we head down the way. So I think that's where we're gonna go first, and then we'll see. We absolutely love van life in Europe and in Spain and in warmer countries.
Especially in the First Republic of Europe.
But in Ireland, it's just so quiet. I just don't worry about the van. The views are incredible.
Yeah, like we didn't even check if the van was locked.
I don't think it's locked at the minute. It's just
Nobody's going to touch it.
It's just different.
In Spain, it's like, make sure snibs are down, locks are on.
Or even like, will we get a spot? Because it's so popular and there's so many people there. But in this little corner in Donegal, there's literally nobody, and we just don't have to worry about it. We're just going for a walk. Fergus is behind us. The sea is there. The mountains are to the other side.
And also, one thing is, the people are so much
friendly.
more friendly.
Yeah.
Like, we have done van life in Spain for I don't know how long now, and whenever we park up, 99.9% chance nobody's going to talk to you.
No, people just close the blinds. And
We parked up here, we weren't here 30 seconds, and this guy came over and was like, do you mind if I park beside this? It's such a difference.
yeah, and then he was telling us all the story about this place, and then we were talking to another local, and I don't know, it's just a lot friendlier. And I'm Spanish, but I have to say, the Irish win here.
Irish win everything.
Well. Yay! It started first time! It's a bit smoky, we're gonna choke our neighbour, but it's all good.
Driving along Ireland's coast is absolutely one of the best things anybody can do.
The Irish roads to get to this fort are non-existent. I think the only farmers really use these roads, and Fergus just has to act as if it was a synchro. Oh my god.
He is a synchro.
He is a synchro hard.
So unfortunately we can't get to the fort, but the good thing about Fergus is it can turn anywhere. Oh. So we came down to this fort, but we never read the reviews on Google before we got here, and unfortunately there's nowhere to park.
And it's just a farm.
We have literally abandoned Fergus in the middle of the road.
Oh well.
We had to try to turn around on this road, get him parked, and we'll go down and see what it's like. But it has been used as farmland, so we're going to get destroyed, so we're going to have to give it a miss. But we're going to go and see how much we can actually see. So I've managed to jump the fence to go and see what it is like. I'm just waiting for like an angry farmer to come out of somewhere and chase us. So now we are back in Fergus and we are making our way back out onto the main road, because our next stop is Malin, and that is probably like a 30-40 minute drive from where we are right now. So let's see how bad the road gets.
We are so glad to be back in Fergus for a couple of days, because that van build, although we are really enjoying it, it's so, well, I'm sweating cutting those windows and making all those decisions. So leave a comment saying go Fergus if you are glad to see Fergus back on the road for a little Irish trip too. Slow down, Shane, please.
We have successfully driven to the very northern point of Ireland.
Fergus has made it from Malin Head to Malin Head. So we've been in both most southern and northern, but oh, there's toilets and everything.
Ooh.
Nice. Yay! Now let's go explore.
Let's go explore and then drive to Mizzen. So before we do any exploring around Malin Head, Annie has taken over in the kitchen and she is making some sausages so we can have a little bit of breakfast before we go, because we've had nothing this morning. We had to stop off in Super Value, stock up, and hopefully it'll all be nice.
And not burnt, like anything I do.
Everything else does be burnt, so fingers crossed it's not burnt. Thank you very much.
Hope it's nice, at least.
Typical Irish fashion, it has been sunny and dry all morning. As soon as we finish our lunch, trying to get outside the van, it starts lashing rain.
Oh my god. So it looks like it has stopped raining, so we're gonna put the roof down, but because it's wet on the outside, Shane has had the genius idea of using... Oh my god.
So we have finally got outside the van, the rain has stopped, and we literally just step foot outside the van, and these two people come over. They are subscribers and they were over looking at Fergus. We can go nowhere now because Fergus is probably the best known T25
so easy
in
to
Ireland.
recognize it. We have officially made it to Ireland's most northerly point. It's crazy to think that we, Fergus, has made it all the way from Mesen to Malin, and in between we have been to Europe, we have been to like Spain, Portugal, then made it even to Mallorca. I have to say the Mallorca trip was quite an adventure.
But he has made it and he is back up at the very top of Ireland, and then we have to head back and head to the south. We couldn't come to Malin Head without coming to the very, very top.
So taking Fergus, the main character. 3, 2, 1, go! I thought she was actually going to miss an head without me. So wait! Before leaving Malin, we have found this little place in Google Maps called Malin Head. It's like, how Irish is that? So we are going to check it out. Not sure what it is. It says it's permanently closed. So I don't know.
Oh, good sign.
It's right beside us, so let's check the wee house of Malin out. We have just found a sign for the wee house of Malin, so that's a great sign. I honestly didn't know what we were going to see because it was just a random pin in Google Maps. So seeing a White Atlantic Way sign for it is really reassuring.
The only thing is I'm not looking forward to getting back up this hill. So, the wee house of Malin turns out to be a wall, and the hill into it is absolutely lethal, and I don't know how wee Fergus is going to get back up it. Christ almighty. Annie, everything you've taken to us this weekend has been such a steep hill.
Blame your country, not me.
One thing about the wee house of Malin, it's not really a house, but one thing it does has is lovely views here of the White Atlantic Way, but I am not looking forward to getting up this hill. Wait till you see, like, we have to go all the way up this hill to get back out of here, and I don't know how Fergus is going to do it. What do you think of the house of Malin?
The house? I don't know, there must be some story behind it, but the views are lovely.
What fit too many people in there?
I thought it was going to be a lot bigger.
Now I want everybody at home bless themselves. Make sure we can get out of here. This hill is...
We're going to need a push.
We're not going to get out of first gear.
No. Please, Fergus, you can do it. Oh! That is steep.
So, how you getting on, huh?
I think you'd be quicker walking. Go for it.
I can't. That's the thing. First gear.
So far, so good. I was dreading meeting a car and then having to stop. That would have just killed us completely.
Not a bother to the adventure bus.
So we've been able to get out of Malin, and now we are making our way back to Cardona because we have to drive through it anyway. But we have to stop at Super Value again to get some milk because here Shane the calf needs more milk. Driving the White Atlantic Way should definitely be on everybody's bucket list. It's so nice, especially if you get to be a passenger princess and look around.
So we thought we were getting away with it with nice weather, but again, the Irish weather has let us down unfortunately, and the heavens have opened.
Pit stop, check, and now...
Milk is required. Acquired, sorry.
and required by you.
I swear, every place we go here in Donegal, It's just hills.
In the hills of Donegal.
Oh, that's Vegas.
In the hills of Donegal. Made it to Inch Island, and this park up is absolutely lovely, and there's a little toilet beside us. That there is a lovely sunset. Yesterday sunset was amazing, well, obviously it was amazing. But Donegal sunsets in the west in general are beautiful.
Guys, we are so lucky we have the 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧 installed in Fergus, because it's making driving in the dark so easy. Like right now we can see everything, but if I do this I can see nothing. So we have decided that we are going to park up Fergus here in 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗥𝗧 down at the pier. We are surrounded by boats and everything, so I think we should have a quiet enough night tonight. There is no like main road or anything here. We shouldn't have any traffic coming by us. There is another place in the town beside the tourism office where you can empty your toilets and everything, but it is alongside the main road, so that's why we decided we'll come here, try it out and see how it goes. Now it's time for another night of Netflix inside Fergus, and we just cannot wait for these summer nights to come, because at this stage we'd just still be driving around, not trying to look for a car park.
It's 20 to 10, we are all wrapped up and we are going to watch a little bit of Netflix.
Take it easy for the night and then see what we get up to in the morning.
Yep, so we'll catch you then.
Good morning guys from a beautiful 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗥𝗧. Last night it was the very first night in all our nights camping in Fergus we got disturbed. About 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning we heard this beeping outside our van. Some young lads had parked up beside Fergus, started laying on the horn, got out, they're at the windows shouting at us. They weren't going to do anything, but it just was a quick wake-up call at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, that's the first time it has ever happened to us, and we have slept in Fergus quite a few times, so feeling pretty lucky that it only ever happened once, but they didn't do anything. But yeah, just not nice being woke up at that time in the morning not knowing what is happening outside. But this morning here in 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗥𝗧 it is absolutely beautiful. Now I have to go see is Annie awake. Good morning.
Morning. Seems lovely outside.
It's beautiful. How did you sleep?
I mean, good until those boys came. Wow! Look at that. Last night I was so scared when those boys came, and
I thought
Shane
it was
says,
hilarious.
yeah, I thought we were both scared. That's why I wasn't talking. I was just lying there like, oh my god, what are they going to do to the van? I thought they were going to do something to the wing mirror or to a window or something.
It was some young fella standing outside. If you're having sex in the Volkswagen Transporter, put your hands up.
So since we've been here in 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗥𝗧, Shane has been singing this song saying her name is Anna, she's from 𝗦𝗨𝗏, and I thought he was making a joke with my name and that he was making up a song, because he is always making up songs. Turns out it's an actual song and it exists. Because he got his phone out, he was like, I haven't listened to it in a long time. I was like, listen to what? Her name is Anna from 𝗦𝗨𝗏, and I was like, wait, it's an actual thing? And here he is on YouTube. After that concert about Anna in 𝗦𝗨𝗏, it's time to be back in the van and get a bit of breakfast into us, because I am starving. Are you hungry?
Oh, I did the Irish blue plate. Sorry guys, I may or may not have burnt them already, and we have only started 30 seconds ago. So how was your breakfast along this beautiful coastline of 𝗦𝗨𝗏?
Really nice. It's really a lovely spot, except those young ones last night that scared the life out of me. But this morning we woke up to like clear skies, and the pier is lovely, I have to say.
It's beautiful. And I didn't really burn my sausage roll, just a little bit. We found another place like 10 minutes up the road. We drove by it yesterday, but we found it again on Google Maps, so we're going to go pay the visit.
We didn't go because it was getting dark, so I ended up in Inch Island, and then ended up in 𝗦𝗨𝗏𝗥𝗧, and now we're going up the west. It's classic Shane and Annie going everywhere.
All over the place. So let's go see what we found. Starts every time. This place looks absolutely beautiful, but it's closed.
So this is Donegal Fort, and it looks like a really military place. There is cannons
It's a military base.
yeah.
You know it's about to get real when Annie gets her binoculars out.
There was a sign saying that there could be dolphins. Well, not dolphins.
Porpoise.
Porpoise. So
She got the binoculars.
I get ready, fully equipped.
It's locked. You know who Annie is becoming more Irish when she looks out of binoculars and goes, "Is that 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧?" Where do you see 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗥𝗧?
That is 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗥𝗧, Shane.
It is indeed 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗥𝗧.
I know.
What if we turned this into a camper?
Imagine. You literally go anywhere.
Well, apart from up hills, because it'd be slow as anything.
I know, true.
Could you imagine something like this driving around the Pyrenees?
Everyone would be scared of us.
This yoke would go anywhere.
We would go from like a cute friendly van to this.
Yes. I would think Fergus badly needs a wash.
Here.
We are on the road again. Jordan.
What is it?
No, it isn't actually.
So Fergus has been doing a weird noise this morning. We don't know what it is. It feels, first it sounded like it was coming from the dash. Now it sounds like it's in the wheel somewhere. It's like a click, click, click. We found Fergus' cousin, born to be wild. It's so funny to find Fergus' cousin randomly here in 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗥𝗧.
I found the noise.
Okay. What is it? Oh, and there's another one there.
Look how smooth it is.
And we were blaming Fergus. I was like, okay, what's wrong now?
Sorry, Fergie.
Sorry. So guys, we are on our way back home. The noise has magically disappeared, so it must have been those stones. I wasn't sure at all if that was it or if Fergus was gonna start up again. We are back for a busy week with a big blue bus, and we are going to be putting the skylight, a fan, solar panels. It's gonna be a big week up in the roof and cutting more holes, which make me really nervous. And we're gonna try to go on another trip with Fergus. I don't know what other plans Shane has for our next trip.
No more plans. Absolutely no more plans. I can't afford it.
So it's been a really special trip. I thought we would just go into the most northerly point in Ireland and ended up getting engaged. So we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.
Bye.